You're not stuck where you are. Every decision today is a step toward the future you want. But here's the thing, nobody's coming to save you. You've got to make a choice right now. Are you going to keep sitting there, letting life happen to you? Or are you going to get up and take control? You've been making excuses, thinking tomorrow will be different, but it won't unless you change today. Every second you wait is another second wasted. No more talking. Get up, grind, and make your future yours. Stop thinking about what you can't do. Stop letting doubt run your life. Right now, you have the power to change everything, but it's not going to happen if you sit back and wait. You've got to make the decision right here, right now. It's time to take control.
It's not about circumstances, it's about decisions. Every moment of hesitation is a moment of weakness. You have to decide. You can't fix what you avoid. Face it, own it, and improve. Listen, you have to confront the problem. If you keep running from it, it's going to control you. The moment you stop avoiding your weaknesses and start owning them, you take back the power.
The time to act is now. Waiting is the enemy of progress. Let me tell you something, every second you spend waiting is a second lost. Stop sitting around thinking things will change on their own. They won't. You've got to get up and fight for it. You have the power to change your life, but it requires action. Waiting for the perfect moment, it doesn't exist. The time is right here, right now. If you want success, you have to go after it relentlessly. No more waiting, just doing. You see these scars? They're proof I didn't quit. Stop making excuses and start making moves. You want to be the best? Stop thinking it'll come easy.
Stop hoping for change. Start becoming the change. Listen, you can't sit around waiting for life to hand you something better. It doesn't work like that. You've got to step up and become the force that drives the change you want. Hope is great, but action is power. When you decide to take control, you stop being a victim of circumstance and start shaping your destiny. Don't wait for something external to shift. You need to be the one who shifts. The time is now. Become the change when nobody's watching. When it's dark, it's cold, and the world is telling you to stop. What do? Do you give up? I know there's a bunch of people who have the power, the magic, but they refuse to use it. They refuse to train harder, to push further. But not me. I will never give up. That's where I get my advantage. No one wants to go that extra mile, but that's exactly where I push through. I don't need magic to be strong. I'll train harder than anyone else.
Action is the antidote to complacency. Listen, sitting around and talking about what you're gonna do won't get you anywhere. Complacency kills dreams. You've got to step up, face the discomfort, and go after what you want, like your life depends on it, because it does. Get moving or get left behind. Stop telling people your dreams. No one cares. You think talking about your plans impresses anyone? Results are the only thing that matter. Shut your mouth and get to work. People respect success, not talk. While you're busy explaining what you're gonna do, the winners are out there crushing it. The world rewards action, not intentions. So stop wasting time trying to get validation or approval. Execute. Deliver. Let your results speak for themselves.
You've been knocked down. You've felt the weight of failure. But guess what? You're still here.
Thanks for the reminder. The weak always lose no matter what. That's the way it is.
I want strength! Overwhelming power brings people to their knees. The strong go into every situation with an advantage, while the weak quiver in fear or stand around helplessly. The weak get looked down on. It doesn't matter how smart, creative, or kind they are, the weak always lose. I always lose. My kindness never saved me, no. What I need now is true strength, and I am not gonna give up until I get it! If it means I'll get stronger, they'll follow these rules, no matter how ridiculous they are! Let's go. Come on me with all you've got. Fight as hard as we can, till the very end. I'll get stronger if it's the last thing I do.
Every setback is a setup for a comeback, if you're willing to get up. Life's gonna knock you down, but it's not about staying down. It's about how you rise. Your setback only defines you if you let it. Get up, push forward, and make that comeback stronger than ever. The power is within you. When nobody's watching, when it's dark, and everyone else is asleep, that's when you've got to keep going. I know what it feels like to be alone, to feel like no one believes in you. But that's when you have to dig deep inside yourself. That's when you push past the pain and fight harder. You don't give up, even when it's hard, even when you're tired. Believe it, there are people out there, people who could be great, but they refuse to put in the work. They refuse to chase after their dreams. But I'll never stop. I'll keep grinding. Because one day, I'm going to become the Hokage, and nothing's going to stop me.
Your mindset is the reason why you're not where you're supposed to be. It's time to confront yourself, because you're the one holding you back. Look in the mirror and tell yourself, no more. I won't sabotage myself any longer. I won't procrastinate. I won't let myself down. Every day is an opportunity, a new chapter. Don't waste it. You're built for greatness, and it's time to show the world what you're made of.
A fresh start. We're conditioned to wait for milestones. The birthday, the new year, to set goals. But that's a trap. Every minute, every second you're alive is a chance to change. You are not your past. That person who failed, that was somebody else. You have the power to rewrite your story right now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Lock in today. It's not about what happened. It's about what you do with what's in front of you. You've still got time to fight, to grow, to win. Let's get after it.
Strength isn't something you're born with. It's something you forge. Each day, every moment you endure, it makes you stronger. But only if you let it. The battle isn't with others. It's with yourself. And that's the only fight that matters.
Take a day off, and you lose momentum. Fall behind, and you'll never catch up. Let me be real with you. Every second you think about resting, someone out there is grinding. You take a day off, you fall behind. And once you're behind, you're chasing shadows, man. Momentum doesn't wait for you to feel good or take it easy. You think you've earned a break? You haven't even scratched the surface.
Every single day, you've got the chance to be different, to be better. Don't wait. Finish strong. Stop talking. Start moving. The year isn't over, and neither are you.
At some point, you're going to have to learn to be disciplined. If you say you're going to wake up at 8 o'clock, then get up at 8 o'clock, no matter how you feel. To get to the next level of success, you can't just have energy when you feel like it.
If you want to be great, you need to be the first to arrive and the last to leave. Study every page, take every note, and listen to every word. Go into beast mode. Push yourself to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. What you want isn't in the comfort zone, so you need to step out of it.
You're driven by feelings, not principles. If you want to be successful, you need to act on principles, not feelings. Even when it doesn't feel good, even when you don't like it, you need to push through. At the end of your feelings is nothing, but at the end of your principles is a promise.
And I want you to get to the point where you are mature enough to say that even though it does not feel good, even though I don't like it, even though it's not something that I want to do, I can't keep doing what I feel, because it's not going to take me where I'm trying to get to.
The top isn't for everyone. It's reserved for those who never quit. You think you're at your limit? Good. push past it. You feel like you've given everything. Give more. There's no stopping here. The grind doesn't end. Not for those who want to win. Keep going, keep fighting, and when the world tries to hold you down, you break through. That's what it means to be the best.
That thing you have to do that you know sucks, whether it's squats, your workout, going for a run, paperwork, a project, or cleaning up, the longer you wait, the longer it takes. What you need to do is brainwash yourself, indoctrinate yourself, repeat your sacred chant that discipline equals freedom. Mold yourself into who you want to be.
You want to be strong. You have to keep grinding, day in, day out. No excuses, no shortcuts. The second you stop, that's when you've lost. So get up. There's no place for the weak here.
If you give up now, you're no better than the ones who already lost. So fight. Fight until your bones break, until you can't stand anymore. And even then, you keep moving forward.
If you want something, you have to fight for it with every ounce of strength you have. Keep grinding, no matter how tough it gets. Because the moment you stop, that's the moment you lose.
When you feel like you can't take it anymore, that's when you have to push harder.
People always talk about it like it's some unattainable thing. But the truth is, it's simple. You want to be stronger? Then train. Push yourself harder than anyone else. Day after day, without fail. No secrets, no tricks. Just work. Grind, grind, and grind some more. There's no shortcut to power. So stop whining and start working.
I felt what it's like to be weak, but I refused to stay there. You want power? You want strength? Then fight for it. Grind for it. Day in, day out. There's no time to rest, no time to waste. Every second matters. Every moment counts. The world won't give you anything, so you take it. And you don't stop until you have everything you need.
If you want to stay weak, fine. But if you want to be stronger than everyone else, you have to push harder. You have to want it more. Keep grinding and don't stop until you've surpassed them all. Victory isn't for the lazy. It's for those who grind like their lives depend on it. Don't ever forget that.
Every great achievement starts with a dream, but dreams alone aren't enough. You have to work harder than anyone else. You have to push beyond your limits, even when it feels impossible. There will be moments of doubt, moments when you feel like you're not good enough. But those are the moments that define you. Remember, it's not about being the best. It's about being better than you were yesterday.
The pain you're feeling right now, that's not a sign to stop. It's a sign you're on the right path. You're not tired because of the grind. You're tired because you're not pushing hard enough. You keep waiting for the perfect moment to start. There is no perfect moment. You make it perfect by showing up every day, no matter how hard it gets. Nobody is coming to save you. You either step up or you stay down. You want to know the truth? The world doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care how many times you've been knocked down. The only thing that matters is how many times you get back up. The road ahead is gonna break you, crush you. But that's the point. That's where the real power lies, in the comeback. Look at where you are right now and make a decision. Will you crumble or will you rise? It's time to stop waiting. No more excuses. The moment is now.
Look at you. You've made it through battles nobody thought you'd survive. And guess what? That means you've got greatness inside you. People can doubt you. They can tell you what you can't do. But that doesn't define you. You define you. Right now, you're standing at the crossroads of your life. It's not about what happened in the past. It's about the choice you make today. Look in the mirror. That person staring back, that's your greatest ally. Everything you've been through has prepared you for this moment. Don't you see? You've been building your strength all along, through every struggle, through every failure. You're not here to just survive. You're here to thrive. This comeback isn't about showing the world what you can do. It's about proving it to yourself. Every time you've fallen, you've risen stronger. That's who you are. This is your time. This is your moment to rise and show the world who you really are. You've come too far to quit now. Don't you dare stop. You were born for this.
You think you have time? You think you can wait until tomorrow to make your move? That's where you're wrong. Every second you waste, someone else is getting stronger. Right now, someone's out there, putting in the work, grinding harder than you. What are you gonna do about it? You either let them win, or you get up and fight. This comeback, it's not for the weak. It's not for the half-committed. Every single day, you get up, you grind, and you push. You keep pushing until it hurts. And then you push harder. They told you it couldn't be done, didn't they? They said you'd fail. Well, guess what? It's time to show them what happens when you refuse to quit. This is your shot. Right here, right now. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. You create that moment. Nobody's gonna give you this comeback. You have to take it. When you wake up tomorrow, don't just think about what you want. Think about what you're willing to sacrifice to get it. Are you willing to put in the work? Are you willing to fight for it? That's what separates winners from losers. How bad you want it. So what are you gonna do? Stay down or stand up and fight?
Listen, right now, you're standing at the edge of a decision. You can either stay where you are, trapped by your fears, or you can take control of your life. You have the power to change everything, but it starts with your mindset. The moment you stop letting fear dictate your actions, you become unstoppable. Look around you. Every obstacle in your way, every challenge you face, it's not there to stop you. It's there to test you. It's there to make you stronger. You've got to step into that challenge with everything you've got. Stop thinking about what you can't do. Stop letting doubt run your life. Right now, you have the power to change everything, but it's not going to happen if you sit back and wait. You've got to make the decision, right here, right now. It's time to take control. This is your journey, your comeback, and no one else is going to give it to you. Take it.
You don't back down, ever. You take every bit of pain, every defeat, and you use it. That's what separates the weak from the strong. They fall, and they stay down. But me, I rise again and again, until there's no one left standing in my way. Power, it's earned. It's fought for. It's ripped from the hands of those too weak to hold it. You don't stop until you own it.
When the world falls apart, you either adapt or you're crushed by the weight of it. I've seen too many crumble under the pressure. But not me. Not us. You survive by being ruthless. You survive by pushing past what others can't. This isn't about playing fair. It's about winning. You fight for every inch, you claw for every breath, and when it's over, you stand tall.
There's a moment when you decide, this is it. This is where I rise. The fire inside you. It's not just to burn, it's to forge, to transform. And you don't stop until you've pushed beyond every limit they placed on you. You become something more. Something unstoppable. You don't look back. You don't hold back. You burn everything that tries to drag you down.
You think the pain is going to stop you. You think being tired is an excuse. Every step you take, every punch you throw, it doesn't matter how hard it gets, you keep going. Because the moment you stop, the moment you let up, that's when you lose. I was at rock bottom. I had nothing. And now, I've turned my weaknesses into my greatest weapons. There is no rest for me. There is no quitting. I push past it every single day.
You want to be the best? You can't just dream about it. You need to chase it with every ounce of who you are. There's no room for hesitation, no room for doubt. You want to score? You don't think. You take the shot. Because in that moment, it's all or nothing. They'll doubt you. They'll say you're not enough. But you know what? That doubt fuels you. You break them by outworking every single one of them.
The world doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't care if you're tired, broken, or beaten. Power, it's not given, it's taken. You want to rule? Then bend the world to your will, or someone else will.
They say you can't do it. They laugh at your dreams. Let them. Let them doubt. That's your fuel. That's your fire. You don't just prove them wrong, you crush them. You rise through every setback and become something they can never touch.
They've tried to cage you, break you, keep you in line. But you're not here to follow their rules. You're here to destroy them, tear down every wall they put in your way. Freedom, it's something you fight for with everything you have.
In this world, mercy is a weakness. If you hesitate, you die. Push harder. Move faster. Don't stop for anything. There's no glory in survival, but there is strength. And that strength is what will keep you alive when everything else falls apart.
Stop playing their game. Stop pretending to be one of them. You've always been different, stronger, darker. Stop holding back and unleash what you truly are. Take what's yours. Power isn't earned, it's taken. And those who hesitate don't deserve it.
There will be moments when you question, why? Why do you push when everyone else is resting? Why do you grind when the world offers easier paths? The answer is simple. Because you refuse to settle for anything less than greatness.
This world, it doesn't care about your pain. It doesn't care if you're broken, if you bleed, or if you scream. No one is coming to save you. No one is coming to lift you up. You stand, you fight, or you disappear into nothing.
The world has taken everything from me. Everyone I've ever loved. And I will never forgive it. I won't stop until I've destroyed everything that stands in my way. They think I'm a monster. They have no idea.
I won't just accept defeat. Every day I wake up ready to fight. Ready to tear through whatever stands in front of me. Weakness isn't an excuse. It's a disease. And I'm the cure.
You don't train just to win. You train because you know deep down that you're not there yet. You're grinding because there's a version of you, somewhere in the distance, that's stronger, faster, sharper. And you won't stop until you meet them.
I'm not doing this for anyone else. This is for me. To prove to myself that I'm not done. That I've only scratched the surface of what I can become. When the world tells me to stop, I only dig deeper. I only push harder.
This is who I am. This is what I fought for. Not to prove anyone wrong, but to prove myself right. That every ounce of effort, every drop of sweat, it was worth it.
Do you know what drives me? It's not just the fight. It's the hunger to be better, stronger than I was yesterday. Every day I wake up with one thought. How can I push myself further? How can I break past my limits? You think I got here by being satisfied? No! You have to keep moving, keep training. No matter how tough the battle gets, you never stop fighting. Listen, it's not about waiting for the right moment. The perfect moment doesn't exist. You create it by showing up, by giving everything you've got every single time. Dominate your day. Don't let anyone tell you what your limits are. You decide that.
Life's not fair. It's gonna hit you with failure, disappointment, and struggle without any warning. But that's the game, isn't it? You either play or you get played. Every day's a battle, and the only rule is this: if you want to survive, you have to fight. You got two choices when you get knocked down. You can stay there, or you can rise. And when you rise stronger. Every setback is just fuel. You burn it down, and you rise from the ashes. Don't wait for a perfect moment, because it's never coming. If you want something, take it. No one's handing you a thing. Because when the world tries to push you back, you push through. You don't survive, you dominate.
Look at how far you've come. You didn't get here by waiting for things to happen. You got here because you kept pushing, even when it was tough. Every obstacle you faced, you overcame it. Every failure, it made you stronger. That's not luck, that's growth. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. And when life tries to keep you down, you don't settle, you rise higher. You're not the fastest, you're not the strongest, but you're the one who refuses to quit. That's the difference. Every single day, you've got the choice to settle or break through. And today you break through. Today you go harder. You push further. This is your moment. Dominate your day.